Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Heart Gold. My name is daEpad. In the last part, we went through Rock Tunnel. I already did that in the last part. Okay. We went through Rock Tunnel and made it to Lavender Town and looked around in Lavender Town. However, in this episode, besides of what I was planning to do, I actually didn't do this in the last part, which I should have because, well, it was right next to Vermilion and where we departed, at least in some cases. Though, I mean, it's not necessarily my fault because it's definitely a unnecessarily place to get through. We have been to here before, but yeah, I have not mentioned Diglett's Cave, and since I didn't mention Diglett's Cave, I did not mention the Pokemon you can get here, which is Diglett. Diglett is what I usually call the ultimate revenge killers. They are ridiculously fast, and they have the ability Arena Trap. As you can see, like I said, it's a very short place to go, so you need an HM to actually go around here. But anyway, Diglett itself, it's a pretty good, It's a pretty good ground type. It's probably the fastest ground type in this game, and you know, it's actually good offensively and could be a good lead, which is great to have in an entire Pokemon, because, you know, it could learn Stealth Rock, it can learn moves like Earthquake, of course. It has some pretty diverse move pool. It's just, of course, it's pretty weak to take down, so unlike how they were, you know, pretty challenging to catch in the Kanto games, they're not so tough in this game. But hey, just throw an Ultra Ball, don't weaken it, and you got yourself a Diglett. Anyways, what we're going to do today as well is, so I'm going to get Onox back into my party, and we're going to head around west of Lavender Town, but before I should probably head south because there is something for us there that is pretty awesome to have. I guess we could actually go through this route when we get a chance to, but yeah. Anyway, this song is really cool. I really like the song. It's probably my favorite route theme if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's not really used as much, but I don't know, it's just pretty, maybe it's just good memories. I always like the da-na-na-na. Okay, enough singing, but here we are to this area right here. I am the fishing guru's younger brother. You seem to like fishing. Am I right or am I right? You are wrong, sir. Okay, well, he still gave us a Super Rod. This is the best rod in this game. It gets you some very good Pokemon. It's kind of a shame that they give you the Super Rod so late in the game. But I mean, it's not unworthwhile. It's actually not bad to have. It's just the fact that, you know, of course, at this point, you should have some other Pokemon. I don't know. If anything, they should have had a Super Rod in Blackthorn? Lake of Rage, maybe? I don't know. Somewhere a little later in Johto, rather than in Kanto, especially in a very unknown place. Not really unknown, but it's a place not many people go to. What else do we have here? Nothing. Nothing at all. This is a waste. Good day to you, sir. Okay. Sir. Move. Dang, I actually think we might not have time to, Why don't you move? Oh, because you don't move. Okay. I actually don't think we have time to, do the gym like I think I would be able to do. Oh! Hey, we got TM41, Torment. It's a move that prevents the opponent from using the same move twice in a row. Do I really have to do this? Huh. That sucks. Well, I guess we really don't have to do the gym. Or I could probably skip ahead all of these fights. So yeah, how about I'll do that. I'll meet you guys back. Okay, I am so sick and tired of this. I was going through so many fights. I just might as well talk about what we get here. The next route that we're about to head to, past the tunnel, I might as well just talk about this because the route at the end of the tunnel has no trainers and it's ridiculously short. and I mean really, really short. But there's Pokemon there, both only available at night. One of them is Murkrow. Murkrow, as a Pokemon himself, isn't too great. It's pretty fast, decent offense, but can be very frail with defense. So it's like Electrode. It could probably take a hit after first time, but the second time it'll probably just faint. However, it could evolve into Houndour, which I personally like a lot. It's really bulky, but again, it's not an evolution that's part of the Johto Dex, so I'm not going to cover him. As for the other Pokemon, there is Houndour, who we have met before, a couple of times actually. Houndour is a fire type and a dark type that is pretty well good with special attacking. It has decent speed. It could be devastating with the move Nasty Plot, or if you're running a Sunny Day set and Solar Beam, it's a very good fire Pokemon. If you need one, it is a pretty good Pokemon to have, even though it is pretty late in the game. I would still recommend it. Now, I have to talk about something. I was actually not going to use Typhlosion as my starter in this game, believe it or not. The starter I wanted to use was Feraligatr. Now, keep in mind that... Are you kidding me? I fixed the power plant. Why is this locked? Okay, keep in mind that I only use the new Pokemon in the game. Since this is a Johto game, I want to use only Johto Pokemon because I want them to get a chance to shine. So that's why I didn't really want to use any Kanto Pokemon. But the reason why I didn't get Feraligatr is because there is no fire Pokemon that's non-legendary that is available in the main story of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Same thing for the original games. That makes me upset because I love Typhlosion. He is my favorite starter of all. I have been using him more often than anyone else. I've never used Meganium, I never used Feraligatr, and I feel upset that I have to use, you know, I'm kind of limiting myself with this, but seriously though, Houndour and Slugma, which we have not run into yet, they should not be in part of the after game. Those are the only two fire types in Johto that's not, you know, the starter or the legendary. I don't know why they did that, but it sucks because you're kind of limited to, you know, Johto Pokemon if you really need one. So I really don't like that. It kind of sucks because like I said, I really did want to use Feraligatr. Maybe in my own playthrough I would do that, or maybe in a live stream. I don't know. A live stream would be good. Live stream of Crystal mainly. Now this place, we're in Celadon City, by the way. Celadon City is a pretty cool place. Very big, very big. It's a cool place that I like to head to because I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of Goldenrod. I would say that mainly because it has that department store and it is fairly huge to their own perspective. So yeah, I like that. Now this place, and hey, it's Lyra. We haven't seen her in forever. Guess what? That Sound Desire over there showed me something cool. It's a high-tech retro machine to listen to music from the Game Boy. He said he'll give it to anyone who has collected all the Kanto badges. Why don't you go for it? Alright. This place is pretty much the development team of Pokemon. Really, Mom? Okay. They talk about, like, you know, how they make the Pokemon stuff. I'm the game director. Filling up your Pokedex is tough, but don't give up. You can do it. Seriously. Okay, I'm the Sound Designer. I compose music, even though he's standing in front of a globe. It doesn't really make sense. I'll give you something cool if you manage to collect all 8 Kanto and Gym Kanto badges. This is really cool. I'll show this off right after I get the 16 badge. So, it's something really cool. I'm the graphic designer. I am skilled artist, which is something I like to do. What do you think? I'm the president here. We are remaking an old game, but this is quite a challenge. Old fans would not want to mess with their good memories, but there is no good point into redoing the same thing, right? We're working towards something that brings back memories, yet is also completely new, which is why I think that Heart Gold and Soul Silver is probably the greatest video game remix I've ever played. This place, you're standing here, is no exception, and also feels like my favorite Pokemon game entirely. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of this area right here. There's nothing too big in the in this building, really. However, assuming if I'm going the right way. I think I'm not. I think I'm going the wrong way actually. Yes, I am. All right. Basically, you have to go around the other way, and I love that view just now with the clouds heading back and stuff. All right, we're 10 minutes in. Technically, it says 13 minutes in, but I had to do those fights. But you know, I guess it's good that we're doing that. Anyways, there is some other places I wanted to show off. There is the game corner I want to show off. Actually, might as well just talk about the game corner. There is a game corner here. It plays the same game, unfortunately. They could have done something different, because in the Japanese version of Porygon Silver, they have the slot machines. So, I don't know. I still don't understand why they did this, really. The Sudoku thing. One or the other would have been fine, or at least the other one could have been in Kanto. You can trade your items here like how they did in the original games. You can get technical machines and items here, which is cool. So very cool items. I think one of them I really like is Hidden Power, though that is a very tactical move. One of the other items I want to get is a zoom lens. I think it's a zoom lens. Hopefully I can get enough, or maybe it's at the Battle Frontier. Who knows? Now this. People are getting Pokemon. We haven't talked about Mr. Mime yet, but there's another area where we could talk about Mr. Mime, so I'll just leave it at that. But this is Porygon. Ridiculously expensive. Porygon is a very average, normal type. Exclusive to the game corner, of course. It's pretty... I wouldn't say it's tactical, but it has a wide variety of moves. Decent, I guess, but it could evolve into Porygon 2... with the upgrade hold item when you trade it with someone. That item, well, yeah, it'll basically evolve Porygon to Porygon 2. It becomes a lot more bulkier, which is good and better with special attacking. Though, if you could find a dubious disc, which is after the 16 badges, you can get Porygon Z. Of course, not going to talk about it. And I just realized I was going the wrong way. God. But yeah, Porygon's a pretty decent Pokemon. Porygon 2 is a lot better Pokemon, so I don't know. Getting something like that would be pretty helpful. God, there's so many stuff to check around. You know what? I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to make this video as long as possible. I want to check out as many things as possible in Celadon except the gym. Okay? I don't think I want to add the gym, even though it's, you know, we haven't done much battles. We only did one, I think. But anyway. In here is something I really like. Can't talk to him across the table, really. Let me recount a terrifying tale. Then again, it's not as scary while it's still light outside. Come back after sunset. Sorry about that. I actually had to. I got interrupted by a phone call. But anyway, that guy in there, he will give you a spell tag at night, which will power up ghost type moves, which is pretty decent, I guess. Sucks that it's really late in the game. I don't even think that those siblings that happen daily even give it to you. In the original game, he gives you the TM Curse, which is a fantastic item, something that's great for Pokemon like Umbreon and Fortress even. It raises attack and defense, however it lowers speed in the process. But for ghost types, it works differently. Instead, it cuts their HP in half, while the opponent loses a quarter of their HP every turn. It's a very strategic move, I guess. It's very risky, though. I'd rather prefer it on someone who is not a ghost type. In fact, I think it's the only TM that has no type, really. So that's pretty interesting. And here, we got the Celadon Game Corner. Because this is definitely where you could play games. No, it's the Celadon Mart. And check who it is! Aha, this is quite a mask. Yeah, for a second I thought he was looking at us. Huh? You talking to me? Your eyes are on my Crasher Wake mask. No, I can never let that go. Huh? That's not it. You want the other mask. Okay, and we got a Turtwig mask. Not really a fan of Turtwig. Oh, that's not enough? You're quite a negotiator for this. We get a Chimchar mask. Alright, Chimchar's okay, I guess. Alright, I'll give you this much valued one. We got Piplup! We got Piplup! I love Piplup! Ah, okay. For those who have not played the 4th generation games, this is Crasher Wake, one of the gym leaders in those games. And probably my favorite, actually. I really like him. Really cool. like any place, they're selling some cool stuff around here. There are TMs here that I so cold-heartedly want. I really, really want these TMs, like really badly. And here they are. Let's see, full power attack that grows more trainers. Oh, okay, this is frustration, return, swagger, sharply, flatter. No, the foe's trying to. Oh, captivate. Okay. TM12, which is taunt, which is a very cool move. That's torment, which we just got. This is TM20. Protective fields. Oh, this is safeguard. I could have sworn that was in the original one. This is dig. This is something I really want. Yeah, I know. I kind of scared with that. Okay, I'm so buying that. I'll show it off afterwards. Let's see. This is brine, which I really don't think is worth it because it's pretty much. If you're going to hurt the opponent with a strong move, chances are you don't want to use this move because it's kind of pointless. I guess it saves PB, but whatever. Brine's a water attack, by the way, in case you can't tell by the color. TM72 is Avalanche, which is pretty cool. And this is Dark Pulse, which is an awesome move, best for someone like Houndour, I guess, or Umbreon if you're using it specially. But anyway, that TM I got was, if I can get to it, I hate that. Okay. Stealth Rock. Use your lazy trap levitating stones around the foe. The trap hurts the foe every time they switch into battle. This is one of the greatest moves in Pokemon multiplayer ever because the Pokemon would generally set up a whole bunch of rocks to the opponent's side, and depending on what type the opponent switches in, Stealth Rock would do more damage. So say if the opponent brings out a normal type like Snorlax, it would do 1/8 of damage. If the opponent brings out someone who's weak to rock, like a flying type, they will lose 1/4 of damage. However, if someone brings out someone who is quad weak to rock, like Charizard, he would lose half of his HP just from Stealth Rock. And best part is you only need to set up Stealth Rock twice, or not twice, once. Whereas Spikes you set up 4 times, and Toxic Spikes you set up twice. And that is why I decided to give it to Shrapnel, because he is my defensive Pokemon and he could set up a great lead for my team. I really like Stealth Rock. In fact, it's probably my favorite rock move now. Prior 5th gen, of course. So, yeah. Anyways, there is a few more houses we can check. I'll maybe check it next episode. However, I think I realized that none of my rare candy are used up because I think I have used them before. But anyway, I should mention something. Something funny was that in the last part in Rock Tunnel, I mentioned the 2 new Pokemon with Cubone and Kangaskhan. Interestingly enough, those are the 2 Pokemon that people always have theories about. You know, Cubone being the lonely child of Kangaskhan who got killed and, you know, uses Kangaskhan's head on Cubone. It's so strange and such a coincidence that that's the case. I don't know if it's true, but it's a great theory. But, you know. Anyways, Onyx is at level 53. And I say, with the rare candies we have, I say we use them on him right now. So it's like Dragonite all over again. Oh my god, he's learning Stone Edge right before he's about to evolve. Stone Edge is a very popular rock attack, really strong, high critical hit ratio. Not as accurate as Rock Slide, but hey, I'm going to keep it with him because it's a very popular move. Many Pokemon can learn it, especially Heracross. I think Shrapnel can learn it too. But anyway, rare candy, last one to use. Onyx, do your thing with your pretty good EVs. Bow, 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 da, 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 bah, bah, bah. Okay, I'm not really helping it by that much, but hey, here we have Tyranitar. Good God, it took forever. Actually, he took shorter than I ever had trained him. Crazy. God. Tyranitar, how much I love you, man. He's an awesome Pokemon. Really awesome. He has Sandstream now, so that means right when he comes into battle, his special defense will double. Nice. I'm gonna put this right here, actually. And pretty much, our team, everyone at this point, is finally fully evolved. Took us long enough, but hey, it paid off. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this off here. Okay, I'm just gonna seriously go on and Pokédex thing, because I can't stand my mom calling me. I'm going to end this off here. Next time in Pokemon Heart Gold, we will finish off checking out some stuff in Celadon City, and then we will be taking on the 5th Kanto Gym Leader, or excuse me, 4th. The 4th Gym Leader in Celadon City. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you all whenever.